Well, welcome to this call. I'm really excited to be able to be doing this call, and I feel really blessed that I can be your host for the next 15 minutes or so. I'm so grateful for the journey that actually led me to becoming a wellness entrepreneur. And our personal healthy lifestyle journey for my entire family has been as a result of this journey of wellness and being part of the wellness industry. It's actually helped my family learn about health in a way that we've become more vibrant, more active. We do lots of traveling. We get sick very seldom. It's really just been an incredible journey. And this industry of sharing health has also allowed my husband and I to live where we want. So I'm a real summer person, which means that in the summertime, I'm living in the southern mountains of Ashland, Oregon, and in the winter on the central coast of California. So it provides me with a way that I can live where I want, work when I want, and with whom I want. And I'm very appreciative of this journey. My background is I'm a mom, I'm a wife. I've been in the wellness industry for 29 years. And I like to say in my past life, I was an elementary school teacher. There's going to be 3 of us on this call today, and we're excited to share the mission of inspiring healthy living around the world. We are all part of something that we call the Healthy Living Revolution. And I'm excited to introduce you to Patti and Michelle in a few moments. What I'd first like to do is tell you a little bit about why I am so excited about this call and passionate. It's because I really have an understanding that how we fuel our body not only makes a significant impact right now in our day-to-day, but it also really affects our future. And I don't know about you, but I find that it's not always easy to eat well every single day, especially if I travel, especially when I was raising my children and we were busy with all kinds of activities. To get that super healthy meal on the table at dinner time, it was a challenge sometimes. And I feel really blessed that a friend of mine introduced me to plant powders that really helped our family bridge the gap, but for what we should have been eating every day, 7 to 13 servings of fruits and vegetables. Come on. It's impossible. I couldn't do it. My family couldn't do it. So we began to bridge the gap, and what we all noticed as a family, particularly me, I was in my early 40s. I found myself tired all the time. I went to bed tired. I did not wake up feeling refreshed. And over time, that all shifted, about 8 weeks. But in more time, I found that my dental health improved significantly. I had periodontal issues that cleared up. I had headaches that went away. I used to get strep throat every year. And I think it's so funny that I thought I was healthy. And I no longer get strep throats. My kids stopped sharing their colds with one another. If we caught something, it just lasted a day or 2. So it's really been a shift. And these plant powders are called Juice Plus. And we are going to have Patti. I'm going to introduce her here. Patti, I hope you're there and ready to go.
I am.
Oh, good. I want to have Patti talk a little bit about the actual plant powders. I know eventually she'll tell her story as well. Patti is a personal trainer. She's a mom. She's a grandma, and she does an amazing job of taking care of her family because I know her husband, Barry, tells me that. So I trust that Patti is going to share with you some important information and her story as well.
Thanks, Nikki. I am so excited to be on here and to be sharing my story and why I love these fruits and veggie concentrates. So I just want to tell you a little bit more about what they are and why I recommend them to my clients and why I feed them to my family. So this is what they are: Juice Plus, fruits, vegetables, and berries. And it's 30 different fruits and veggies. And I recognize them as real food concentrate. Things like beets and cranberries and elderberries, things that I love. But how many of you eat elderberries every day, right? So I know that I'm flooding my body with these concentrates. And so how does it work? They actually pick the produce fresh, right from the field where it's vine ripened. And they crush it and they use all of it, the peel, the seeds, everything. And for instance, did you know that orange has 80% of vitamin C in it? And most people don't eat the peel. I know I don't. What about you? It is safe. It is NSF certified, which means it's independent. It has an independent auditing agency that they check it to make sure that everything that we say is in it is in it. and there's no toxins, herbicides, pesticides, metals, etc. It's even good for Olympic athletes. So to me, that says it all. It is for all ages, womb to tomb. And I love that. The pregnant women, this is so good for them. And people into the elderly ages, everybody needs more fruits and vegetables. And it comes in the capsules and the chewables. So I showed you really quickly, but this is what the capsule bottles look like. And you just take those capsules every day. And this is the chewables, which I actually keep out of sight because I love them so much, I'll eat them all. And the thing about Juice Plus that's different than anybody else is the research. It's science does matter to me and to everybody. I always say, show me the studies. And we have 38 studies with Juice Plus. It is the most nutritionally researched product in the world. You can even ask Siri and she'll tell you the same thing. So published journals are good journals. They're the best journals. They're the gold standard. And it's the best that you can get. One of the things I also want to share with you is about our Healthy Starts for Families. And that's where kids ages 4 to 18 and undergraduate can get the product for free. It just takes one adult sponsor, and then your kids can get the product for free for up to 4 years. So a little bit about me. Well, I was fortunate enough to grow up at Lake Tahoe. So I was very active, and I've always been in the sports and wellness industry. I was a single mom at the time when somebody introduced me to Juice Plus. And it was a no-brainer. I was like Nikki, and I thought I was eating well and doing well nutritionally for myself and my daughter until I started really looking into it and doing things different. So one thing I noticed when I started taking Juice Plus, I wasn't getting the stuff that was going around the ski school locker rooms. My daughter wasn't getting sick from school. As often, we would get things, but it'd be short. My performance, my athletic performance improved so much that I could really feel the difference, not just see the difference. The other thing I want to introduce you to is the omegas. This is the Juice Plus omegas. It's also plant-based. I don't get those fishy burps anymore. I can put it on my skin. I can just use it how I want, and I love it. My skin feels better from the inside out. My brain fog is going away, my hair is better, my joints are better, and who doesn't want that? So the other thing I want to show you is our complete powder. We have vanilla and we have Dutch chocolate. And the thing I love about this complete powder, not only the taste because it is the best, but the high fiber, low glycemic, it's just like broccoli. It has less sugar than an apple. And again, the flavor is like nothing I've ever tasted. And I have tasted a ton of protein powders being in the fitness industry. The next thing I want to tell you about is the Tower Garden. And my friend Michelle is going to actually show us her Tower Garden. Tower Garden has less water, less land, and you can grow your own food without a green thumb. Isn't that amazing? Michelle has her tower inside because she lives in the desert of Arizona. I do totally opposite. You can see those beautiful lights, but look at that produce. Isn't that amazing?
So green.
You haven't had a real salad until you have tasted one from a Tower Garden. I even use the greens to put in my shakes. It's amazing. So another nice thing about the Tower Garden is you can take control of your own food supply, right? You don't have to worry about the things going around that lettuce gets pulled off the shelf. So if this makes sense to you, I'm so excited. That's awesome. But if you are one of those people that need a program that says, I need to be told what to do, when to do it, and how much, well, we have a system called the Shred 10. It is an evidence-based lifestyle program that is 4 month long, and it has a 10-day jumpstart every month. You're supported with online material, recipes, community. We basically spoon feed you exactly what you need to do and what you need to know, and then you get the great results. So now I'm going to introduce my good friend, Michelle Iglewski, who lives in Arizona. And if you're like me, you want to know more about the company behind these amazing plant powders in our Tower Garden. That is great. That means you're a visionary. Perhaps you can get behind these great products. We also have an equally exciting opportunity for others to share and create the lifestyle they deserve. So go ahead, Michelle. I'm so excited to be on here with you.
You bet. Thanks, everyone. And so glad to be here today. Thanks, Patti. So I want to start by just sharing briefly about my story. I actually heard about Juice Plus about 15 years ago while I was pregnant with my son. And I have to admit to you, I totally ignored, well, I didn't ignore, but I didn't listen to the person who told me. I listened to her, but just wasn't ready. But I kick myself when I think of that now, because it just was, oh my gosh, it was the best decision I ever could have made, was to start taking these amazing plant powders. So my son was born premature, and that opened my eyes to the importance of health and nutrition in our world. I totally thought I was healthy. I was a marathon runner. I was active, but I had no idea of the amount of fruits and vegetables that we needed on a daily basis, and it really is important. So with that, my friend said, actually, when I started or finally heard about or started taking Juice Plus was when my son was 2 years old, and the terrible twos kick in, and no is his favorite word. He went on a fruit and veggie strike. I thought, wonderful, we need to do something. So I called up that friend and said, hey, maybe we should try that Juice Plus. And she said, wonderful, what have you got to lose? You try it too. And I thought, fine, all right. Little did I know that's a catalyst for my entire family's health and nutrition. And it's been amazing journey for us. So my son, who was premature, is now 15 years old. And if you know anything about preemies, they have some type of asthma or allergies or some type of breathing issues. And he doesn't have any of that. He is an active baseball player and an amazing swimmer who can hold his breath for forever. I myself have, I said I used to be a marathon runner, but my knees were breaking down early in my 30s and I stopped running. Well, now fast forward in my 50s and I'm a very active athlete. I run, I do CrossFit. I've trained for trail run races and I have all sorts of fun, and my heart health is extremely healthy, and that is big in my family. My husband had chronic sinus infections, and as an airline pilot, that's not so much fun going up and down in the altitude. And he hasn't had any since he's been taking Juice Plus. So I'm forever grateful for being introduced to this. And with that, it made me want to share it. I couldn't help but want to share what we had in front of us, just like you'd share a great movie or a really good recipe that was so yummy with friends. So, however, I myself am a bit of an introvert when it comes to talking one-to-one with people. I was a music teacher for years, absolutely loved what I did, but I was shy when it came to one-on-one conversations or talking to strangers. But what I found is I could use the tools with this opportunity that fit my personality. That's what's so cool. With all different types of personalities and people can do this. If you just, whatever is comfortable for you, whether you want to utilize social media or parties with friends or having coffee with someone, networking. There's so many different options that you can figure out what's going to work to fit your personality. So now I want to talk a little bit about what this company is about. It's an amazing company. And the first thing I really absolutely loved about this was knowing that I didn't have to stock anything or ship anything. The company does it all. It's so amazing. We place the orders and they ship it and they pay us for it. In fact, that was kind of an eye-opener to me. The first time I got a paycheck was like, wow, I get paid for doing this? They've been around since 1970, and Jay Martin, our founder, is still at the helm, which is really pretty incredible and cool that, the person who started this has been with us the full spectrum. Juice Plus Company is in Memphis, Tennessee, and we are in over 25 countries and have done over 15 billion in sales. That's a lot of people getting healthy. For $50, that's what it costs to sign up. I can have an international global business and run my business from my phone, on the go, or any way I choose. It's such a fabulous way to share the gift of nutrition. I also love that you don't have to have any special background or training. All you need is a passion to help others and a willingness to work. Ultimately, my favorite part about the Juice Plus company is that it provides so many different options for people. It truly is a gift. You could simply start by just paying for your own product, which is where I was at. Then the thought popped in my head, wow, what if I could help a few other people get healthy and pay for my car, then pay for my mortgage. And then now I'm at the stage where I'm really dreaming of the amazing vacations that I can take my family on, and I pay for it all, which would be super important to me to provide income with our family. My husband's an airline pilot. I used to be a music teacher, and I absolutely loved what I did, but I did not have the time flexibility, and that's why I chose to stay home. But now I have something that I can call my own and provide for my family and give back, and help us to dream big and think of all the wonderful things that we could do with our life. So I hope that's giving you some insight and some hopes and dreams for yourself. And with that, I'm going to turn it back over to my dear friend, Nikki, and have her share with you.
I'm back. Wow, that was so fun to hear you speak, Patti, especially knowing, who you were when I first met you 5-6 years ago, and who you are today speaking in front of the public like this. For those of you watching this, you might think, oh, that looked like that was pretty easy for her. Well, at one point it really wasn't, and it's this journey that we've gotten to do together that we've seen growth in all of us. So I love hearing the stories. I love working with others that have a passion for helping people. And I really hope, we hope, that this has sparked your passion for self-care and perhaps has you curious to learn more. Some choices around learning more could be that you just want to start with our free resources. We have an amazing site called Healthy Living Revolution that has incredible videos on it from doctors, from other healthcare professionals, as well as exercise routines, Pilates, yoga, workouts, and cookbooks, all free. So check with the person that got you on this call today, and they can help you find those. And then some of you, besides the free value, may see our Shred 10 program as a way to begin to really improve your health and jump in with all 4 feet. I like to say, I know we don't have 4, but just really jump in. But then there's some of you who feel, that's too much. I just want one simple change. And maybe you just like to start with our plant powders or our omegas, or add in the shakes to your daily life. And then finally, some of you have heard all of this and you're very excited about the possibility of you and your family getting healthy, but also sharing this with others and actually joining our mission. So maybe you're looking to build a residual income. Maybe you're looking to add a second income stream to help pay off debt. Or maybe you love what you do, but you'd like to cut back and have more time freedom. Maybe you're a college student and you're tired of juggling 2 or 3 different jobs to help pay for tuition. And this is something you could share with family and friends to create that extra income you need to put you through college. I love helping young families, young men and women who have good work ethic, who want to make a difference in the world, but they really are not excited about a 9-to-5 job. And this is something to explore for those of you that feel like that. Or maybe you're a retiree and you just want more income to help travel expenses. There are lots of options. So what I would suggest is to definitely get a hold of the person that invited you on this call. Ask them what the options are. Ask them if there's something that you need to explore or you need more information. I wish you all better health. I wish you an abundance of time, a beautiful flow in your life, and we hope that we've inspired you to take healthy back and create a healthier lifestyle. Everybody have a fabulous week, day, month, year, and hopefully we'll see you around. Bye, everybody.